This video is brought to you by Granger Motors, where you can save up to $1,300 on a factory extended warranty on your new Ford or Ram, Jeep, Chrysler vehicle.
Today we're going to find out, does it suck daily driving a new Jeep Wrangler?
You're also going to get a different perspective today. You're going to get my perspective, but you're also going to get the perspective of a Jeep nerd like Tommy.
Case, I think it's fair to say the Jeep Wrangler just looks so good.
It looks way cool, Tommy. Look, we've got exposed hinges. We've got exposed latches for the hood. The windshield still folds down.
So I love the look of the Jeep. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a classic look. Looks like an adventure car.
It's awesome. Now, the design of the Jeep, of course, dates back to World War II, to 1941. And I would betcha that Wranglers have been pulling women since 1941.
What do you think about this color?
I love the color. I love any blue car, but this one especially.
It's a great color.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, finally we have something that's not red, Tommy.
This car's name is Bill. I think he just got washed today, so he's looking extra fresh.
We've still got a 7-slot grille. We've even got 7-slot grills in your headlights, Tommy.
I've always liked the classic shape of the Jeep.
The Jeep is one of the few cars that hasn't changed in design.
For me, it's always been like a beach vibe. You take the doors off, you put your surfboard on top, you're cruising on the beach.
It just gets better and better, like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's classic, it's timeless, it's awesome.
This is the two-door Jeep Wrangler. Do you think the two-door looks as good as a four-door, or do you think the four-door looks better?
I think the two-door is classic, man.
Something I don't like about this particular Jeep is the two-door.
This is the way to buy a Jeep. This one's got the hard top on it, so you can use it in the snow and in the winter.
As somebody who always gets shoved into the back seat,
yeah.
you have to like hunch to get there, and then you're really uncomfortable once you're in the back. I don't love the two-door.
One of the craziest things about this brand new Wrangler is it's got to be the last vehicle sold in the US without power locks.
Oh, wow, Blade style. How cool and retro, Tommy.
So you got to use the key to unlock the vehicle.
It's interesting considering it's a push start.
How neat. It's like the vinyl of getting into your car.
It kind of is, actually.
I've never in my life had an automatic fob, so I feel right at home with this guy.
You're digging this.
Yeah.
This is the Stevie Wonder of, I don't think I can say this.
It's classic.
This is never gonna break.
Real quick, can you unlock my side over here for me?
Oh yeah, no, let me, one sec, I'll just.
Oh, okay.
It's a little inconvenient. I'm
That's,
not saying it's the most convenient thing in the world.
That's terrible.
Till it get unlocked.
The more, oh my God. The more laps you run around your car, A, good for your health and cardiovascular system, but it's also character building.
It is. So the thing that people really don't like about driving Wranglers is the steering, which is a recirculating ball steering, and it's definitely not what I would call precise.
It's a solid front axle. These are solid front axle things, but at the same time, are you drifting uncontrollably out of your lane?
No, I'm cruising along here, 50 miles an hour, center of the lane. Yeah, I mean, there is some movement in the wheel before the Jeep actually changes positions, but is that such a big deal?
I don't think so, especially because no matter what you're driving, especially if you throw big tires on it, a lot of sidewall, it's not gonna steer like a 911.
And let's give some perspective as to why they put this recirculating ball steering in the Wrangler. It's for off-road use, right?
Yeah, and when you're off-road, actually, the steering on this is fantastic.
Super smooth, it's nice and slow, it's not gonna snap back at you and take off a finger. This is exactly what you want. On the road, is it precise? No. Is it a problem? I don't really think so.
It's a little loosey-goosey as far as the steering,
Really?
the handling. Yeah, like you turn the wheel a little bit and it's not going to move. You know, granted, you're not going to get that in every vehicle, but it's not, it could be tighter. Could be tighter steering for sure.
One of the other key features on a Jeep is the fact that we can pull these roof panels off, Tommy.
Yeah, let's see how hard that is. Now, Case and I have both done this about 100,000 times.
I've never removed a top of any car ever, so that'll be fun.
You got a couple latches, a couple levers. There we go.
Well, Tommy's done it 100,000 times.
Then the driver's side comes out.
All right, so I see this. This looks correct. Okay, let's move all of these.
That was literally my first time doing it. Look at how easy.
Never done that before?
No.
Are we supposed to take the whole thing off right now?
Did they take the whole thing off?
They did. Oh boy.
Where did they put it?
Problem is, though, Case, where do you put them?
Just set them down.
That's good.
Where does it go? Oh, you're really just taking it off.
Just take it off.
Oh, it's not as heavy when they're not together. Okay, cool.
No, we got a trunk though. Just put them in the trunk.
It wasn't so bad. It was.
No thing.
Is the trunk unlocked? Okay. We might need the manual fob.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Oh, so if you have anything at all, it makes it a little difficult to store these tops.
The back seat might work. Yeah.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Okay.
What if there are more than 2 people in the Jeep?
That's simple. Don't have any friends.
Don't have friends. Don't have a single thing in the back.
All right. Oh no. Where's the top? So
I guess that works, but I'm pretty sure not how you're supposed to do this. Where are you supposed to put this?
I have an idea. Just don't take the top off.
Or you have to take it off at your home and leave it there, but hope it doesn't rain while you're out.
Just don't take the top off. That's just wildly
Well, then
inconvenient
what's
for
the
everyone
point
involved.
of the Wrangler?
I don't know.
Just buy a regular old SUV that, isn't as fun.
This video is brought to you by our friends over at Granger Motors. If you're looking at buying a brand new Jeep Wrangler, check out their extended warranty using the link below and save some money. They have the ultimate in keeping your vehicle safe and on the road. Even though this is a very short vehicle, with the coil springs front and rear, this thing is actually really softly sprung.
It is softly sprung, but it's not a refined suspension.
No, I mean, what I will say is that over larger bumps, it's got some float to it. Over the smaller interval bumps, it's a little crashy.
Yeah, it's definitely a little crashy, and of course, you kind of feel whatever bump you hit throughout the whole vehicle.
I feel every bump in the road.
It's not very smooth.
No.
So dude, this Jeep's got the hard top. You can get the Wrangler with a full soft top as well, or you can get like a little flip back Sunrider, which is pretty common. Is this a loud vehicle?
Yes.
Yes.
Right now, all I can hear is tire noise. That whirring, and we're not even going that fast. We're going 30 miles an hour, and it's already almost deafening.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
Imagine if you had bigger tires on here right now.
It would be even louder.
It'd be even louder, correct.
So we've come up with this test to see how easy the Uconnect system is to use. How long does it take to pair a phone? So, okay, so I'm going to start a timer here.
Yes.
Stopwatch in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I'm going to go home.
Let's go to phone.
You might
Oh,
want.
it's already on. Okay,
nice.
Let's see. Search for Bluetooth devices.
Yes.
Add a device.
You're not going very quickly, Tommy.
Search for Bluetooth devices.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty easy.
Hit allow. Oh, don't sync your contacts.
No, I'm not trying to do that right now.
iPhone 86. That's the one.
Cool beans.
Nice. That was only 35 seconds.
Beautiful.
Jam.
Jam.
Is it popping up on your phone? Wow, you got a lot of Bluetooth things on your
drive
phone.
a lot of
Oh my
cars.
God. You don't delete anything ever?
No, because it's
Oh
cool.
my God.
Ah,
Ha!
we did it.
How many moments was that? You gotta look.
Took me 45 seconds.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad at
I'm
all.
impressed.
That's really easy.
Okay.
This is a huge screen in a car that otherwise has no features.
What do you think of the screen overall? Casey, think it's pretty easy to use?
Yeah, I think it's decent. I think it looks good. I think it responds fairly quickly. Can be a little glitchy. Tommy, what's happening? We're not doing this.
I was about to say such nice things about the screen.
I like that. I like the look of that. What do you think?
Is it a pretty good press? Off-road pages. Cool.
You got accessory gauges. You got
Yeah,
pitch and
look at
roll.
Oh, you can feel this. It's like kind of a rubberized.
It's like a tire.
It's for sure. I do like that.
How is the mirror positioned for you?
So if you want to adjust the passenger mirror, you need a friend.
Yeah.
So kick it out a little west there, Case.
West?
West.
Do we have a compass?
We do have a compass, but I think you can figure it out.
Manual mirrors.
Oh, so let me just roll this down again to adjust the mirror for you, Mary.
Also highly dangerous.
Ah, there you go. How about south?
Down? Use your words.
Here's the thing. If you're by yourself and you're getting into this car for the first time, you're like, oh, I got to adjust that mirror over there. You either have to lean, which you may not be able to reach, so you have to get out and adjust it here. But it's like, you get back into the driver's side, oh, it's too far.
The mirrors I don't care about because I never changed those, but actually, if you were sharing this vehicle with a partner, that would get really annoying. The power windows I liked for like the first hour of driving this. It was kind of a retro thing, and then you need to roll that window down because someone's trying to talk to you and you're like,
Reaching all the way across.
yeah.
Again, ideally, you would have them adjusted before you get going, and you'd make sure that you can see everything. And in general, the visibility is pretty good, but same trip, I was trying to adjust these mirrors as I was going, and I said, I'm going to drive without being able to see that lane because I can't safely push it in the way that I need it to be.
Someone told me at Jeep once that it's actually more expensive for them to build a separate set of manual windows for the Wrangler than to give everything power.
So it's purely punishment.
Kind of stupid. So, Case, one of the things that I think Jeep is way behind the industry on is seat comfort.
Yeah.
So this Jeep has recline, it has some height adjustability, it has lumbar on the driver's side only and then slide, but it doesn't slide back far enough, and it's just not very comfy.
Seats are pretty comfortable.
They look like seats.
Yeah, and there's nothing screaming special about them.
Yeah.
I mean, this seat is interesting because it's not only unsupportive, but it is also unsoft. It's not comfortable. It's just not a good seat.
I mean, there is the nice two-tone threading, the stitching.
Yeah, but
Gives it a little pop.
that's true.
I mean,
The look
but
is
it's
fine.
but it's still pretty basic, which is meant to withstand, a little bit of weather in case this experiences, some rain with the top down or anything like that. So it's not meant to have like the top of the line materials for seats. But with that, you just get a seat.
Yeah, I would call them like robust. They feel firm.
Are they power?
Are they? Oh,
Are they power seats?
I'm gonna take a guess and say no.
Yeah, I would assume. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, I'm used to that. This is how my whole life has been.
My problem is, even at 6 feet tall, I just want the seat to go back like another 2 inches.
Yeah. So imagine if you were Andre's height.
Yeah, at 6'1", it'd be crazy.
Tommy, one of the many great things about this Wrangler is the presence of a trunk.
Not the way I would describe the trunk in the Wrangler. It's tiny!
Awesome. So there's like 3 feet max back here.
Pretty much the size of a medium toaster oven. The good news is you can fold the seat. The bad news is it doesn't work super well. Do you want to explain the issue, Case?
So here's the big issue with the seat when it's folded in the Wrangler. You do that, you think, well, great, the trunk is a lot bigger. The problem is, as you're driving down the road, every time you get on the throttle, the seat goes like that, and every time you get on the brakes, it does that.
Yeah, and their solution, you want to fold it down, are these silly, stupid straps that you're supposed to use to strap it in place. It's just not well designed. This is something from the 80s.
Jeff doesn't like that.
He's got to get in a pretty compromised position here.
Take his legs.
Okay.
Here we go. And how can we?
He's like a stowaway.
There's no way.
Hold on.
Oh, poor Jeff.
Hold on.
Poor Jeff.
Here, can you?
Oh.
If we bring glass down now, I'm not sure we've really done it. I mean,
think we
kind
got
of.
it. Let's see.
Well, let's. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Watch your fingers.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry,
You gotta
Jeff.
push him way harder.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Jeff.
I made a mistake, Jen. We have to close the window first.
Oh, Mary Berry. Hey, nice.
So there, we've proved that the Jeep has an excess of space.
This is the most inappropriate thing I've ever done. How about with the seat folded?
Will it be any better? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
So now Jeff is more comfortable, but now you have to listen to your seat flopping around, unless you want to bust out the Velcro, which I personally don't.
Or you can take the seat out altogether,
Yeah, that'd be good.
which is what most two-door Wrangler people do.
Just put the back seat down. It's a little easier. Just a little easier. But in general, horrible trunk space. Not a
Yes.
lot of stuff
Not great.
can be carried in the Jeep.
General safety and security. Do you feel in control? Do you feel at ease behind the wheel of a two-door Wrangler?
Sure, it's got airbags. I've got no problem with it. Airbag.
I feel like we have a little bit of a skewed perception because Case regularly drives a car from the 70s, and we both regularly drive a car from 1915. So, can we accurately say with confidence how safe this vehicle makes us feel?
Well, it is more safe than the 1915 Model T.
Confirmed. If you're really concerned about safety in your 1915 Model T, definitely consider upgrading to a Wrangler.
How well can you see behind you?
I've got pretty good visibility, mirrors all look good, windows are pretty open, I feel very upright, I can see, over the hood pretty easily. Visibility, generally, pretty good.
Do you feel safe?
No.
No. How come?
Well, I feel like this is just a giant box that can totally just flip over if I'm not too careful. Not to mention, I feel like everything is just really thin, especially the doors, especially if you're taking the doors off, that's a whole other question of safety, right? I feel more safe than when we were in the Fiat.
Yeah, that's not hard to do.
Yeah.
I don't feel unsafe, really.
You feel pretty good?
I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think I felt more unsafe behind the wheel, just because it felt like I didn't have a ton of control.
Yeah.
Like it almost, this is kind of meta, but I feel like this kind of Jeep has a mind of its own.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it's just going to do what it wants.
Yeah.
Right. No, I feel that.
To get to the back seat, every person I've had in this Jeep goes for this strap right here.
Yes.
Because it's up front and center, but all that does is
mess with
recline.
your adjustment.
Yeah, it just screws up the recline function. So you actually have to go to the one up top.
Okay.
And then it'll slide. Let's check out the rear seat space.
Yes.
So actually, the thing about these two-door Jeeps is it's kind of hard to get back here.
Yeah.
But once you're back here, it's pretty comfy.
I just need the console so hard.
We got handles here, so that's not terrible.
Yeah.
What do we got? Oh,
How are you feeling?
squished.
Super comfy.
Well, okay, listen, it's not a Bentley back here, but you got all the audio you ever want because the speakers are right in front of you.
Yeah, the speaker's literally right in front of you.
We have cup holders.
That's true. And these
we've
are
got
really
vents.
nice. I don't
We've
see
got
this a lot.
vents. It's not terrible. It'd be nice when the tops are removed. That would be cool.
So what do you think? Good backseat, bad backseat?
Acceptable. I'll take it.
So Case, we're averaging about 18 mpg. How would you feel about that on a regular basis?
It's not grand, but for what this is capable of doing off-road, I'm not too mad about it.
I think it's probably okay. I wouldn't say that it's groundbreaking.
No.
It's not a Prius, right? But I think for your typical commute, right? Some light trips out on the highway, 18's probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. The best part about driving this Jeep, I think, has got to be the huge windows.
Yeah, and if you take the roof off of it, you've got even more visibility.
Oh, it's just awesome, right? Take the doors off, pull your panels out. You just really get to interact with the world in ways that you don't typically in a modern small windowed SUV or crossover.
There's very few vehicles that allow you to experience more of the world around you than a Jeep with the doors and the roof off.
That's one of the things I love about this vehicle is it has so many different personalities and it is so able to adapt to its environment in ways that a lot of other SUVs just can't.
I can't imagine it's a good road trip car. I can't imagine it's very good for commuting if you go really, really far. I do not feel relaxed in this Jeep, and that might be the whole point.
When someone buys a Wrangler, it's because they have an idea in mind that they're going to be doing some adventurous stuff, whether it's off-roading or going to the beach or whatever, but I don't think leisurely road trips or just dropping the kids off at school is the expectation when you buy a Wrangler.
Yeah. You have to be in your adventure era.
Right.
If you're going
Absolutely.
to be owning this. So in my opinion, I think this Jeep is not great on road, but I definitely favor comfortability over off-roading capability, which is why I probably will never buy a Jeep. What do you think, Jen?
I think it really depends on what market you're in. You know, if you're in like the adventure side where you want to take the tops off, you want to kind of go off-road a little bit, then yeah, maybe this Jeep is for you. But for 9 times out of 10, when you're driving this Jeep, it's going to be on road and it's not that comfortable. I don't know that this would be worth it for, especially $41,000. That's a lot.
It's steep. Steep.
Yeah.
Tommy, can you believe the abuse our little Jeep has suffered?
Oh, here's the thing. Is it a Rolls Royce? No.
Or a 911?
Or a 911? No, but like, it's also not a cabbage cart. You know, like it kind of straddles the line well. So like, I don't think it's that bad on the road. I do agree it's unpractical, and I do agree it's not worth $41,000, but I could daily drive this. I think it'd be fine. It's a beater with the heater for a lot of money.
And this is coming from a guy that used to have a YJ, so he knows a refined driving experience.
Mary has a rebuttal.
It's just that, so you're saying if you would like a happy medium between a cabbage cart and a Rolls Royce, go with the Jeep.
That's correct.
All right, cool. That's a good thing to tell the folks.
What do you think, Case? Could you daily drive this?
Yeah, absolutely. I daily drive much worse than this. I own more vehicles with solid front and rear axles than not that, so.
But I think that this is a really good example of how, like, I think we're a little too close to the off-road space. And I think your typical person would probably agree with Mary and Jen. It is a pretty rough ride, and the steering is wobbly, and it doesn't feel as secure as a typical SUV.
No.
Guys, let us know what you think in the comment section below. This has been Tommy and Case and Mary and Jen. We'll see you guys next time.